as we all know, anything that sounds too good to be true probably isn't. I'm a pretty skeptical person. I'm so darn skeptical that I flew from Detroit to Phoenix with the express purpose of seeing if it was a real office. So I knew I had to be onto something.
That was a nice social tonight, right?
Boy, it was just incredible.
I'm here with Scott now. So Scott, how was it?
It was one of the best nights of my life. I don't want you to think that I haven't had a good life. I've had a really good life. And it was one of the best, most enjoyable nights of my life. These ladies have gone out of their way to get a great event together, get a great bunch of ladies together, and it's a huge amount of work. And you would not believe it when you walk in that door. So main comment from most of the guys was that it's almost surreal. It's almost like a dream. These ladies are beautiful physically, but their hearts are just incredible. I hate to use the word sweet, but these women are sweet, okay? They're strong, they're no pushovers. They've got great opinions, they're vital, they're alive. I had other trips planned around the world to go with AFA, but there's no way that I could settle for anything other than a Colombian woman now.
Yay!
I mean, no way. I mean, it's cut and dried.
So one social was enough to decide, okay, Colombia is my place, my city, Barranquilla, maybe my city.
I felt like it was before that. Since I got here, it was very strange. I'm pretty much a person that likes to visit, but I don't often say that someplace feels like home. When the airplane landed, I looked out and something said, my God, this looks like home, okay? Then I got inside the airport and met the people who helped me, and that just sealed the deal. Come on, it's over and done with.
It was for me the same. I didn't expect anything, and it was for me like there is no other place I want to be. We traveled a lot, we saw a lot of other places, but Colombia, it was like always very special. So I know what you're talking about, and it's if you have that feeling, that is a great feeling.
So why aren't you down here? What are you doing? Doing that dating stuff? You doing the online dating? How's that going for you guys? How's that going with what, 30-40% of those women who want a virtual relationship? Is that what you want? Somebody who just texts you back and forth? You want a relationship with a real woman. Well, you can get that in the United States. There's plenty of women in the United States, but it's over and done with for me. It'll be a Colombian woman or nothing. There's just...
You have not even, you just started, but this is like the feeling, like they always want to give, they always want to share, they always want to make you feel good, and it is very, very special.
Well, excuse me, almost makes me feel, I don't know, I would say almost makes me feel sad to realize that I have more friends, people that I would say, hey, friend, in 4 days than I have in a real long time someplace else. And yeah, I feel like they're a friend, not somebody that I could just text or something, but this is somebody that like, hey, I need some help or something, and they would do it. Yes. They would do it.
Yes, they would.
So
yes.
I'm not an easily, what should I say, swayed person. I mean, but once you get down here, if you aren't knocked over by the kindness and hospitality, then you're a pretty unfeeling person, in my opinion.
Here they are real, they're waiting, there's so many women. You had a good time, that's great.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I've been on quite a few dates in my life. I'm not bragging, it's just a fact. Maybe it's a sad fact. But the one date I had down here was better than any date that I'd had. That's it. I'm not exaggerating, and it's my opinion.
That was yesterday, right?
Yeah. The woman treated you like a man. I can't describe it. I mean, it's really true.
And what did you do to the date? You just did have dinner? What did you do?
We just went to the mall, and then we went and had some dinner. Very good Colombian food, and I got to try things that I never tried before. Some I liked, some I didn't like, but you bet the ones that I wasn't sure that I liked, I tried them again, by gosh. What are you doing, guys? Come on down. I mean, I'm looking at you. I'm calling you a fool if you don't come down. I hate to do this, but I'm calling you a fool if you don't come down, okay? All right?
And good that you say, because really we have so many men who sit in front of the computer watching the videos, watching the profiles, doubting that it's real. That's why we have the sign there that we are real and I'm real and looking for love, because the women are real. You talk to them, and there's so many of them who really want to meet a nice man, and they're not looking for a lot. They're really looking for a nice man who treats them well.
How could you be more skeptical about this than me? Guys, I couldn't blame you for being skeptical. Anything that sounds, we all know, anything that sounds too good to be true probably isn't. And I'm a pretty skeptical person. I'm so darn skeptical that I flew from Detroit to Phoenix with the express purpose of seeing if it was a real office. It just sounded like it was too good to be true. First, I checked with the Better Business Bureau, and they gave me a good rating. So I knew I had to be onto something pretty good, but I still had to go find it out for myself. I just don't trust the internet enough. I want to see the person. So I get into Phoenix, I get my hotel room.
So you actually flew to Phoenix to see the office, okay? Great, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's valid.
Got in my rental car, went to the address. There's a nice building there. I went to the front door. There's nothing listed there. This place has got to be a fake. Proved it right there. This place is a fake. Well, their address has a north in it or a south in it. It says, well, maybe it's at the south end of this. Well, guess what? I drove to the south end, and there ain't no south end, so this place is just a fake, isn't it? Proved it to myself that this place is just a fake. I kind of suspected it was, because it just sounds too good to be true. But, you know, in one of the videos, they talked about the restaurant next door, and there's that damn restaurant right next door and stuff, and I just went back to check it out one more time. I drove back there, just about ready to pack it in and say, hey, this is a fake. And I'm walking around there, around all the edges of it. Well, I didn't know I had an open, that was the front door. So I went to the front door of the business. And finally a guy comes out and kind of looks at me and says, can I help you? And I said, well, I'm looking for AFA, but obviously it's not. And he says, well, I do maintenance for him. On his shirt it says AFA. He says, the door's around the back. I'm like, oh my God, you are kidding me. I mean, you just saved it.
You have to go around.
So I had convinced myself that this was a fake. By gosh, but actually I knocked on the door, and a very nice lady came down and explained things to me and babysat with me a little bit, held my hand through all my fears and talked, any problems or fears that I had.
Who was it?
She explained.
Brianna? Michelle. Michelle. You talked to Michelle. Okay.
Yeah, Michelle. And I put my money down for a trip, and
here you are.
Why did I wait 15 years? It's just something that I've wanted to do for such a long time, and my only regret was, like I said, that I waited, but God has a plan, and this is the time, and this is the place.
Timing, exactly.
Yeah. And don't come down with any expectations. I don't have any expectations except to having a real nice time and getting to meet some nice ladies.
Really
and it's exceeded my expectations. But guys, get down here, okay? I mean, wait till I leave. So
yes, wait. So no competition, exactly. But the good thing is, until they see that video, you will be gone. So you will be having all your matches already. So you will be good, no problem. But that is amazing, Scott. That's really beautiful to hear. That you had an amazing evening, one of your best evenings, one of the best dates, or the best date you ever had in your life. And we are just at day 2, so this is amazing. I'm really happy to hear that. Happy that you made the decision to come. Believe me, we have so many guys watching the videos, writing what you're saying, and don't take the decision. So if you see Scott right now, who said it is really worth it, do it. And you saw the lovely ladies, you will see them in the videos. I think we had a really lovely night. I think the women were really nice. The energy was good. The men were nice. Like, really was a nice night and a good atmosphere.
All like that, but it was just outstanding. A little bit of the surreal quality. A couple of guys commented, and I did too. It almost feels like you're swimming through a dream.